Archangel Michael warns, "Today was set by God for you." Ignoring this message can erase everything he planned. My child, my beloved, there is something you must understand before this day passes. Heaven is not whispering right now. Your name is being called out from heaven. In the divine record, something holy was marked just for you, and it was my job as Archangel Michael to keep it safe until now. But I have to talk now, because the scroll that was opened for your future could close, and it might never open again if you move on from this message, even for a short time. There is a reason you are reading these words, my child, my beloved. God's timing is not random, and divine alignment is not a mistake. This moment was written in gold across the sky a long time ago, before you even knew how heavy it was. It was planned before you started crying last week, before the confusion, before the silence from someone you trusted, and before the change in your finances that made you feel unstable. God has seen everything, but He didn't talk to you directly until now. That alone shows how important this is. Please take a moment to pause with me, my child, my beloved, before we go any further. Type Amen in the comments right now if this message moves you spiritually, or if you feel like it's talking directly to you. This isn't something you do every day, but it is a statement that you are ready to receive what heaven is releasing. You should stick with me because what's coming next builds on this. Before you blink again, my child, my beloved, I ask you to promise yourself this. I'm not going to scroll past the miracle that was meant just for me. As you pray, something close to you is becoming real. Heaven's rules are very strict. When God lets go of something, He also protects it. And that safety can be taken away if you turn away now. This is not meant to scare you. This is the kind of warning that keeps people alive, protects futures, and keeps pasts safe. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give, and it will be given to you is not just a verse for Jesus. It is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty, and with hope. The money you give today is not a donation. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Let go of your seed and see what God brings back into your life. God hasn't forgotten what was done to you, my child and beloved. The betrayal you went through was seen. There is a book in heaven with your name on it. It has every secret tear you shed, every whispered prayer you said when you never felt heard, and every moment you wanted to give up. God saved those times not to punish you, but to make up for what you did. That record was locked up until today, but now it's free. But only for a moment, my child, my beloved. Feel it? Your mind is a little clearer, and your heart is beating a little faster. This is not a mistake. This is your soul's response to something that God put inside you. This message was always meant to come to you, but only when you were ready. You are, and this is proof of that. Now pay close attention. You are the subject of a divine transaction, but it won't happen until you fully understand it, believe in it, and act on it right away. I need something from you, my child and beloved, before I tell you what God has asked me to tell you. For a short time, will you let your faith be stronger than your fear? I will be with you through what is about to happen if you do. But if you choose doubt and say, maybe later, what I hold will go away, and I won't be able to show it to you again. You already subscribe to a lot of things in life, including pain, pressure, and old habits, my child, my beloved. But what if you chose today to do things in God's perfect time? Make a promise to yourself that you will read this message all the way through before I go on. Heaven will see that simple action as a sign that you are ready, and a gate will open in your life that can't be opened any other way. If these words speak to you more deeply than just facts, my child, my beloved, and your spirit feels anchored here, then you might want to subscribe, not because you have to, but because it feels right. By staying connected, you stay in the flow of prophetic truth and divine timing. Some promises take moments to keep, not seconds, and connection makes continuity possible. It really is that strong and real. My beloved child, today wasn't just another sunrise. In the spiritual world, it was a moment surrounded by light. Everyone in heaven knew that this was going to be a hard time. What would you do? Would you see the message and ignore it? Or would you see your divine opening and trust it? That choice is more important than you think, because this message hides doors that lead to what you've been waiting for without even realizing it. Someone has been trying to get in the way of what God planned for you, my child, my beloved. You can't always see battles. There are spiritual ones. Sometimes you've felt tired, down, or even hopeless. But that's not because you are weak. It's because someone has been trying to hurt your spirit. But that stops when you say, I accept what heaven has prepared. When you say that, you call on a power that darkness can't reach. You might be wondering why this message is coming to you now, my child, my beloved. There is no doubt that something has changed in your life recently. You told heaven you were ready by a choice you made or a pain you went through. Are you ready to hear, receive, and break through what has been stopping you? But being ready isn't enough on its own. That's why I'm here. You need to answer. You, my child and beloved, are on the verge of something that will change the course of your life. Not next week, not in a few years, but right now. I know that you've been let down by promises in the past. I know that your heart has scars from fights you've been through. Today, though, things are different, because heaven isn't making a promise. Heaven makes one happy. In a lifetime, that doesn't happen very often. You have to stay long enough to get what's yours. A divine replacement is coming for my child, my beloved. What was taken away from you will come back to you in a better form. The person who turned you down will be replaced by someone who clearly sees how valuable you are. We will have a new chance that no one can turn down, instead of the one that got away. But please hear this with love, and quickly. You can only get what you don't give up. My beloved child, someone in your family prayed for a miracle long before you were born, and heaven wrote down that you, their descendant, would be the one to receive it. Because of this, you have been through battles and pressures that other people couldn't see or understand. You carry a spiritual inheritance with you, and today it is being given to those who open the door. This is where I need to pause and be clear. Today isn't like any other day for you. God sets some days apart for us even before we are born. Today is one of those days. Even if it doesn't seem like anything important is happening, spiritually something big is. This message isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up. God's plan won't change if you ignore the signs, but leaving at the wrong time can make it take longer to arrive. So don't rush. Do not go any further. Stay in the present. You can read this now because today, a new door has opened for you. You, my child and beloved, are on the verge of something that will change the course of your life. Not next week, not in a few years, but right now. I know that promises have let you down in the past. Today is different, though, because heaven isn't making a promise. I know your heart has scars. Heaven is making one whole. Will you stay long enough to get what's rightfully yours? Someone divine will take the place of my child, my beloved. The stolen things will come back in better shape. The person who turned you down will be replaced by someone who sees how valuable you are. You will get a call that no one else can ignore in place of the chance you missed. But remember this quickly and with love. You can only get what you don't give up. Someone in your family prayed for a miracle long before you were born, and heaven made a promise that you would be the one to receive it. My child, my beloved, that's why you fought battles no one could see and felt pressure no one could explain. You carry a spiritual inheritance with you, and today it is being given to those who open the door. This is more than just a message, my child and beloved. It turns something on. Angels are setting up people, places and paths for what's next while you read. But they need your permission first. Heaven does not move on its own. That's why these times are important. Your yes is more than a word. It's a key to heaven. Make use of it. This is the point where alignment changes from listening. If you're still here and your heart is telling you yes, write this in the comments. I accept what heaven has set aside. People are not hearing you when you write it. You are calling heaven. In this sentence, you say that you are ready, agree, and trust. Stay with me, because this message will only keep getting better if you do. I want you to remember something holy, my child and beloved. God never moves without first making sure the one is safe. He plans to bless. That's what He's doing now with you. You are safe, hidden and protected from something that was sent to disturb your peace today. It's easy to see proof of this protection. You're not stuck in that storm right now because you're reading this. There's more, my child, my beloved. There is a lot more I need to tell you about this divine shift. The person who is being prepared for you, the place where heaven has marked for you to move, and the miracle that has your full name on it. But I need to take a moment to ask you something. My child, my beloved, the fact that you want to keep going is a sign from heaven. Your soul agreed to receive more, and something opened. You might not be aware of it. I saw it. In the spirit world, a gate sparkled. That means the act of delivering has begun. This isn't making things up. This is turning on. Heaven is now checking to see if you will stay until the end, because the blessing that is being made can't depend on you leaving. It can only stay put where there is a lot of attention. My child, my beloved, I see all the worries you've been having. There were bills to pay, delays, that one person who didn't say anything and made your heart race, and the chance that was promised but never came. Please hear me right. All of these were not denials. It was a divine pause. The breaks in your life were planned by heaven to make a better timeline, because what's about to happen will make you forget why you ever wanted the bad one, but only if you let this moment really sink in. Please pay close attention, my child and beloved. Someone is coming into your life who has dreamed about your name before. They have fought it because they didn't know what to do with the information they were given. But tonight, they'll get it. They will start moving toward you when things become clear. They will know who you are when they meet you. But this will only happen if you don't let this divine confirmation pass you by. Today, my child, my beloved, I have to tell you something that many people never hear. There have been talks in heaven about you. Angels get together to confirm assignments, and your name was called out there. Someone asked if you were ready, but I, Archangel Michael, defended you. I told her, you've been through fire and still been kind. You've cried and kept going. You've been ignored and still loved. At that very moment, the approval mark was put next to your name. Many people stop reading here, but miracles happen to other people, not them. My child, my beloved, to the person who stays, to the one who is still there, to the person who reads all the way through the message, you're still here. That alone shows that you are one of the few people God calls remnant. People like this get what other people say is impossible because you don't run away from divine encounters. My child, my beloved, if someone touched your heart while you were listening, don't ignore that feeling. Sharing this message is not a breach of privacy. It is an act of obedience. You start the anointing moving when you speak a prophetic word to someone else. When breakthrough goes beyond you, it's more powerful. My child, my beloved, the enemy of your soul only wants you to scroll on, stay busy, and ignore this message as another one. But if you opened your spiritual eyes, you would see your own scroll hovering in front of you. It shines with your name written in the light of heaven. It has details about the life you were supposed to live before pain made it hard to see. That scroll is opening again right now. Hey, my child, my beloved, you almost missed this. This message was late 3 times. 3 times resistance tried to stop it from getting there. That's why you might have been scared. Today for no reason. That stress wasn't your fault. It came from the fight going on around you. We are no longer at odds with each other now that you have seen this. Heaven won, and you are the reward. Let your faith speak, my child, my beloved. If you know who you are right now and have been through things that should have broken you, in the comments type Amen to show that you are choosing faith over fear and focus over distraction. This simple thing has spiritual weight to it. Do not leave now. What is about to happen will prove why you are still here. I was told to tell you a certain thing, my child, my beloved. You are holy for the next 3 days. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Listen for conversations, numbers, and signs you didn't expect. A feather, a name, or a sound that keeps playing. It's not an accident. They are signs that heaven uses to confirm what is going on behind the scenes. Do not ignore them. You're not making this change up. You feel it because you were meant to go through it. Now I have to be honest with you, my child and beloved. There was a much worse version of your life that was meant to happen. That was the plan of evil, but God turned it down. It was changed for you. You have already saved the world from major disasters by holding on when others gave up, even if you can't see it yet. Heaven saw that you did well on tests you didn't even know you were taking. That's why the reward is being given out right now, not tomorrow or later. God is not slow, my child and beloved. He is exact. He didn't wait to make you mad. He was ready to keep you safe. The wrong people could have stolen or used the miracle against you if it had come too early. He hid it for you, not from you. Everything is moving faster now that you have shown maturity by staying faithful, even though you were confused. There is a shifting going on, my child, my beloved. You are being moved, whether it's in your body or your spirit. That's why some people have started to move away. Don't go after them. They're not made for where you want to go. People who have keys you didn't know you needed are about to come into your life. There is no punishment in this shift. It works to protect. This next truth may hurt, but it is holy, my child, my beloved. Someone you care about a lot has pretended not to see your light. They turned away from you, not because you aren't good enough, but because your light showed them something they didn't want to see. They ran instead of growing. But the truth will come out. What is hidden will come out. And when it does, God will give you the power to either forgive and heal or forgive and let go. My child, my beloved, don't worry about money. It's already taken care of. Heaven doesn't work with human numbers. There is a divine provision for you, and the person who is carrying it is currently watching you. They don't know yet that God has asked them to bless you, but when the time comes, they will do something that can't be denied. My child, my beloved, the world teaches you to chase and strive, but heaven teaches you to align and give up. You're about to enter a time when doors open not because you pushed them, but because God saw your faith. This is an unfathomable favor, but you have to believe to receive it. Keep reading this message. The last part has a name and a location that will make everything clear. Someone is being taken out of your life right now, my child, my beloved. They would have stopped what was coming, not because they were bad. God can see things you can't. Believe the exit. Believe what you hear. Believe in the removal. There is no rejection here. It's a direction change. You will soon realize that what seemed like a loss was actually the key to unlocking your legacy. This is something I really feel, my child, my beloved. One time, a long time ago, you were broken in a way that no one did not see. That's why happiness can feel far away at times. But listen to this. That cut is getting better. There was no need for words. God had to step in. You will feel warm in your chest before this message ends. Feelings are not like that. What trauma tried to claim is touched by heaven. My beloved child, your soul really is waking up again, even though it feels like it's sleeping again. What heaven has always known about you is finally coming together for the first time in a long time. We haven't forgotten about you. You're not behind. It's not too late. You are exactly where God wanted you to be, because you can see what was written just for you. This isn't a message for everyone. This is a holy record that has only been opened for your name. Something shocking is about to be told to my child, my beloved. Someone close to you will tell you something they've been keeping from you. It might hurt, but it will set you free. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Remember this when the truth comes out. What they say doesn't change how much you're worth. Who stays or leaves doesn't tell you how valuable you are. It comes from what God said about you before you took your first breath. I want to tell you one more thing, my child, my beloved. I need to tell you about the plans that are being made for your family, your next steps with money, and the surprise invitation that will arrive before the end of the day. First, though, thanks for staying. Since you stuck around, I can now continue to reveal what was sealed. Not many people can sit through unfolding glory, but you have shown that you can. This is why your blessing will not be given to just one person. It will be squished, pressed down, overflowing, and full. This message is more than just words. It opens up your spirit. Whatever you're reading is changing in a way that helps you right now. Recently, something that felt like rejection to my child, my beloved, was actually a change of direction. It wasn't failure that there was a delay, silence, or missed chance. It was a different route. There wasn't enough room for what God was sending through that door. It would have kept you in. Heaven slowly shut it off so that something better could reach you instead. There is someone close to you, maybe a friend or family member, who can't go on with you into what comes next, my child, my beloved. Please don't judge me. It is in line. Their energy is heavy because it doesn't fit with your task anymore. Being aware of that is not imagination. This is the rise of discernment within you. Honor it, and then let them go with grace. The dreams you've been having lately are not random, my child, my beloved. Heaven has been talking to you through signs and feelings. Starting today, you will become more spiritually aware. Thoughts, numbers, and nature will all show you signs. If you whisper this to me, I will understand what it means. That phrase will make things clear. Your body has been feeling heavy lately, my child, my beloved. Fatigue that doesn't match your work. You can't think straight. You feel antsy in your chest. These don't mean you're weak. They show that your spiritual life is growing. Darkness tried to squeeze you, but it couldn't. From now on, your body will start to respond to peace. That's not making up stories. That's being present. A miracle is coming from somewhere you wouldn't expect, my child, my beloved. Someone you don't talk to very often, a stranger, or a message that pops up out of nowhere. They will let you know when it happens. Your spirit will soar. That's the sign. Do not wait. This miracle needs to happen soon. My beloved child, you've been asking in a quiet voice how much longer. Heaven heard you. The time of waiting is over. The big break is almost here. Don't let past delays make you doubt that today will be delivered on time. It will be bigger if it took longer. You were afraid you would miss your chance, my child and beloved. That fear is over now. You didn't miss it. Heaven was taking care of everything to help you while you were safe. The delay was due to getting ready. What you used to chase is about to come after you. Someone is keeping an eye on your life from afar, my child, my beloved. Someone who can make you look better with just one word. They're not far away. You won't have to prove yourself when the time comes. They'll know. Heaven kept you hidden for a reason, my child and beloved. It felt like invisible cover, but it was really safety. The revelation is now beginning, one layer at a time, from miracle to miracle. Do not think too little of the next 24 hours. There will be a change. When you see it, take a moment to thank God before it comes true. Being thankful brings it closer. You were not born just to survive, my child, my beloved. You were meant to wake up. That awakening is taking place right now. The old doesn't fit the new because it takes up more room. God is getting you ready for a better place. Heaven asked me to tell you this, my child, my beloved. You're not behind schedule. You're on time. And if you stay true through this message, the next message you get will clear up all of your doubts. Some people will not understand what you should do next, my child, my beloved. Let them get lost. You are not required to explain what God told you. Some people won't understand what God says, but your spirit will. Your willingness to obey will lead you to your destiny. Be brave as you walk forward, even if you're by yourself. I know this message is long, my child and beloved. I know that the world has taught you to be in a hurry and skip over the truth. Some people miss out on what those who stay until the end are given. As for those of you who are still reading, you are one of the rooted ones, the few people that heaven knows are faithful. No system can stop these people from getting favors. What happens next is not just the end, my child, my beloved. It is a real revelation. But before I tell you, please understand this. You picked to keep going, which is what brought you deeper into the miracle zone. This is the spot where time bends, answers come faster, and fates are changed. I can now show you what other people were not allowed to see. This is not because you are perfect, but because you stayed. In heaven, patience is rewarded. I need to talk about a house now, a real one, not a figure of speech, my child, my beloved. A place that has been set aside for you and is full of peace, safety, and alignment. You have felt it without knowing why the space you are in now feels so tight. You are being asked to go up. There will be no pressure to make this move. It will happen quickly and easily. Do something when the sign comes up. My beloved child, there is a strong person whose name means something in the world. They've been thinking about you lately, even though they don't know you very well. Their spirits were filled with your name or presence because God told them to. They are being put in place like a chess piece, and the move they make will help you more than anything you could do on your own. Keep your door open. Expect a strange favor. Someone who left you is being drawn back, but changed. This person is my child, my beloved. The painful old version is being taken away. When they come back, things will be clear, not fuzzy. You need to ask God if reconciliation is in your future, or if it's just time to let go of the past. My child, my beloved, your life has been set straight by a court in heaven. The enemy said you weren't good enough because of mistakes you made. But heaven's proof was not perfect. It was sticking with it. It was your tears, your prayers, and giving up when no one saw. The judge has now given his decision. Divine compensation okayed. You are not going to like what is coming to you, my child and beloved. It's heaven. Keep it safe. Not every person needs to know. Celebrate in private. Thank God in public. The world should only see it when it can't be denied. My child, my beloved, someone who used to doubt you and maybe even make fun of your faith is now sitting quietly and watching. They will soon say they were wrong. Do not use that time to get back at someone. Use it as proof that their approval never affected your promotion. My beloved child, a divine chance is coming up in a few days. You might think it's small, simple, or even not important, but it leads to something very big. When it comes, act quickly. This chance comes at a certain time. The enemy tried to tell you that you were too late, too broken, and too normal, my child, my beloved. Now look at you, still here, still having faith. The Spirit trusts you because of this. You can put anything in the hands of a soul that won't give up. I have to tell you something holy, my child, my beloved. The pain in your body is linked to a mental load you carried for other people. God is taking it away. You will feel lighter in the next few days. There is divine release. The next part is very important, my child, my beloved. It has to do with a promise in your family. An era is coming to an end. A blessing is starting. Heaven is showing you more because you kept going. Something that has been hidden for years is now coming to light so that it can be healed for you and future generations. My beloved child, your family has been going through a lot of hard times lately. Heartbreak, loss, and sudden collapse. It didn't begin with you, but it does end with you. You break things. What starts now will not end. My beloved child, heaven kept track of all the silent sacrifices you made. There was no waste. Spiritual credit has been given out, and it is coming back as a miracle for future generations. The book of remembrance wrote your name again. What was written next to it will change your life for the next 7 years. Years of healing, provision, and favor that can't be stopped. Someone is coming to say sorry to my child, my beloved. Pick peace when they do. Peace will quickly open a door. A money transfer is being made to your name, my child, my beloved. There won't be any stress, just peace. You have been safe from harm because God has been watching over you. The preparations are now done. Get ready to be seen. You were never meant to live in survival, my child, my beloved. Lots of happiness, peace, laughter, and love are coming back. You'll laugh again. For the next 14 days, 2 angels have been sent to watch over you, my child, my beloved. You might feel them around you. What's coming is being watched over by them, my beloved child. Let go of the labels you were afraid would define you. Heaven didn't write them. Say this now: I have been picked. I'm ready. I accept what heaven planned. Happy 14 days, my child, my beloved. Heaven has sent 2 angels to walk with you. They will be there in a soft but real way. You might get chills, feel calm all of a sudden, or have a quiet knowing settle in your spirit. That's them. They're not here to see how smart you are. They are here to keep an eye on the gate and protect what is coming. They also want to make sure that nothing takes the seed that was planted right now. My beloved child, it's time to let go of what you secretly feared would always define you. The guilt, the mistake, the loss, and the name. Heaven didn't write those things next to your name. That was never who you were. You are chosen by God. God says you are beloved. God says you're good enough. Now you need to say the same thing to yourself. Miracles happen more quickly when what you say matches God's truth. Say it now. I have been picked. I'm ready. I accept what heaven has set aside for me. My child, my beloved, the last part of this message is a vision God gave me of what will happen in the next 72 hours. You will be shocked by an unexpected meeting, and a voice from your past will speak to you again and say something shocking. My child, my beloved, you chose to go on again. Because of this holy, yes, heaven is now opening the last part of the divine scroll that was written with God's breath to write your name on it. What I'm about to say is not a metaphor. It's a schedule, a countdown, and a direct message from heaven that will show up in 72 hours. There are more changes in your life. The way things are going is like a miracle written in the stars. In the next 72 hours, 3 things will start to move around you, my child, my beloved. A name will come up first, a person you haven't talked to in a long time. It could be a dream, a message, a phone call, or even a sudden memory. This is not a mistake. That person is being moved by God to either give you back what was taken away or let go of a connection that was draining you. When they are freed, a part of your miracle will happen. The second event will come through a door you thought was closed, my child, my beloved. You may think you've lost a connection, an opportunity, or a path. but it will come back to you changed. The shape might be different, but the result will be better. What you thought was wrong is now being right. It will be quiet for the third time, my child and beloved. Most likely late at night or early in the morning. You'll feel calm all over, warm in the chest, and happy in the spirit. Say these words out loud at that moment. I accept everything you planned for me before I was born, God. I'm ready. This is going to be the last spiritual signal that lines up everything that has been held up for immediate release. Someone from your past is going to talk to you soon, my child, my beloved. You might be surprised by what they say. Keep your cool. Their words back up everything you just read. This moment has been planned by heaven for a long time, even before you knew it. The holiest truth has to be told now, my child, my beloved. The record in heaven has a note next to your name that says, "Today." The transfer has begun. This means that you have already been given something spiritual, something physical, or something unexpected. It might not be here yet, but this message lets you know it's on its way. Many people will never know how close they were to this moment because they left too soon, my child, my beloved. You stayed, though, and because you stuck around, your reward will be better than you thought. This last piece of advice is holy. Even if you can't see it yet, don't say anything bad about what God is building. Do not curse things that are still being built. Talk about life. Talk about faith. Say something bright. My child, my beloved, it's over. What was broken is now whole again. What was delayed is now out in the world. Things that were sealed are now open. Your name still shines on the scroll of heaven. That is the honor of all honors. If this message helped you, my child or beloved, please share it so that the same breakthrough can reach more people. The Holy Spirit should never leave just one person. You take part in the release when you share, and what you help other people get often comes back to you in a bigger way. In this message, we are getting close to a holy turning point. If you feel calm, clear, or even emotional, write this statement down. I'm ready for what God has planned. Not hoping or waiting, but going to be ready. You are lining up your voice with God's timing when you write it. Don't go yet. This moment determines how things will end up. You didn't just get a message. A miracle happened to you. Before this message ends, please know this, my child and beloved. Signing up isn't about getting content. Being in tune with what God is doing is what it means. By staying connected, you set yourself up for what's to come. Prophetic promises often come one after the other, and being aligned helps you not miss the next part. If your heart says yes, whisper this last phrase. God, thank you. I'm ready. I'm not going to miss what you had planned for me. The scroll is still open, my child and beloved. The reason you stayed until now is because your soul told you to. I have been told to give you something special, one last pouring out just for you. You did more than just read this message. It was written because of you. Heaven has given you a new title next to your name, my child, my beloved. Sure thing, not because you were perfect, but because you stayed true even though you weren't. You fell and got back up. You cried and kept going. You had doubts, but you still had faith. God trusts you because of this. It's more important than you think that you made it to the end. A lot of people leave when the truth hurts them. Fear doesn't lead to guidance, though. What is meant for you is safe, but you need to be aware of it. Today is important, but don't be scared. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go. Through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, you can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." Every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith, and as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. You are led, protected, and kept an eye on. Move forward. God will not give up on you yet. This is what I want to say to you, my child and beloved, before you leave. You are not endorsing a video when you click like on this message. Rather, you are showing that you agree with what God has said. That easy thing you do turns into an act of alignment. It tells heaven that you did receive, that you believed, and that you are ready for the flow of good things to happen without any problems. Favor reacts to being noticed. Wait to see what God does next. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high-vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you won't just receive blessings. They will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional, but your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.